Sorry for the situation in this country. You get that? We're discussing about the issue of Natasha. So, my fellow co-hosts. So, what do you have to say about the issue of Natasha?
Well, like I was saying, using as a case, as an example, I mean to say, not a case study. I think I know I make it beats me.
So time for children watching.
Because
they just can't pick you.
now a whole assembly now she fight me. No go other to fight me. So I'm saying that, for example, her kids now. Let's say she was as a woman, the case of harassment, it's like rampant. I'm not just talking about the woman, they also harass men. But let's say for her now, using her as an example, if she wakes up tomorrow and say, oh, my a party leader harassed me on certain reasons, whatever, and because of this I'm uncomfortable. I go for party meetings and I feel uncomfortable because I refuse his advances. I'm being maltreated in the party. Understand? So if that's her reason, if she comes out and say this is my reason why I'm leaving this party to this party, someone like me, I mean, being a woman, I would understand. You understand? I would not feel like, I would not think she's jumping from one party because she's seeking for more power, attention, or trying to be in a party that is more recognized. So that's why I said it's based on certain reasons. You get, there's some people that leaves their party. For example, we all know in Nigeria that the leading party now, in as much as nobody is saying it, the leading party is APC because the president is coming from there. Exactly. But that is not how it's supposed to be.
Okay, sorry for cutting you short.
May I even have some things I want to say already, Paul?
Okay.
Let me
You talked about the issue of Natasha. If tomorrow she wakes up and feel like going to another party now, what do we say about discipline in a party? As a party, there are discipline in place, like constitution. Like back then in uni days, when you want to do something in your constituency have the power to punish you.
That is the thing. So
we're talking about political party that has to represent the image.
What about what that they are doing?
No. I want us to remember something.
Is it that there are no discipline in place to cross check if you overdo in a political party?
Okay, where are we? Please.
Nigeria.
Thank you. I think that's enough. Because you set rules and nobody follows these rules. And even the people that set them do not follow the rules. So it's not like these constitutions are not there. These constitutions are there that tells these people, do this, do not do this. But who is following? Even them.
The judiciary should be autonomous.
Exactly.
In political aspects.
Yes.
But now we see the fact that political leaders, I put it in quotes because not all political leaders are leaders.
Exactly.
Now political leaders are now putting people in the judicial position. You will see a chief judge as a wife too.
Thank you.
I did mention
Avo, thank you.
I am not buying that.
So now I believe even for me, this
we're not saying
everything is even being abused.
Yeah, that's
been abused.
We see we're not saying that every party in Nigeria is what's the word, corrupt or not going through or not following their constitution. We're not saying that. We're just saying that why is it that when someone, let's say a president, comes out from a certain political party, then every other politician runs into that political party? What are they looking for?
Okay, now look, based on the way I feel this is happening now. If you look at Nigeria as I said, we vote individual than the party. And that is where I feel the cross-carpeting comes in play. Now, if me, as a person, wants to go for the office
is that correct? Is that correct? Do we vote individual more than party?
Let me set an example. Last election, I'm sorry to say this on air. Our president, Tinubu, lost in Lagos.
Yes.
Sanwo-Olu from the same party.
Let's not compare Lagos. Lagos is quite different. Lagos have a strong. Lagos is one of those states that I truly appreciate.
If we are voting party, Sanwo-Olu should have lost.
That's why I said Lagos is different. In Lagos State, if the CAN stands up next election and say they want, that was why Ambode became governor. Ambode was endorsed by APC because the can stood that particular election
Yes.
that they wanted a Christian.
Yeah, true.
So it was endorsed. And you know, it's one thing I love about APC. I'm not an APC fan, but one thing I love about them is they know how to play their games right. Now, APC knew that, okay, these people have been trusting us because they have been the one presenting.
Yes, true.
So that they will not lose in this election because the other parties had Christians.
Yes.
So they brought out Ambode. Why do you think Ambode was not given?
You're
So
right.
I think in this context, Ambode, Lagos State rather is Lagos is another Nigeria.
Okay. But wait, let's
In
there's
my state now, nobody knows. Okay, sorry. But in my state, they are both.
But wait,
why did Ambode now lost?
That was because this time he was number one. The can didn't place another one. Then you know it was used. Remember, I said they brought him the first time because a Christian was requested for my can. Can was very strong in Lagos State. One, a Christian was requested for, but then what do they call it? This guy, someone who was the next person to come in.
Yes.
Now we know that Tinubu is even the head of APC.
Okay, is it the head of?
Okay, sorry, it's not the head. It's our president. We respect him so much. But then, you know, if today, though I know it's not possible, but if it was to be another person that were the president,
yes,
and they feel okay, this person has played what we want him to play, we expect that will come the second time. But it's not needed again. They just discard him.
But then here's my I get where you're coming from, but then here's my question. My mind is still on what you said. My question is this: is it not? Are we supposed to be voting based on political party or based on individuals?
That's a serious.
To me,
yes, now.
To me, if we have a working system,
yes,
we should be voting based on party.
Exactly.
Now, the party will outline a mission and a vision statement with a long-term goal.
Yes.
This is what we stand for. Everybody
knows
that's what they stand for.
It's just like in Lagos, in US, that we have the Republican and the Democrats.
Yes.
Do you know we have the Democrats. We know this is what they do.
Yes.
We have the Republican and this is what they do.
So in Nigeria, it shouldn't be.
That's why every party has their vision and everything, but are they standing by it?
That is the thing.
So that's where this cross carpeting.
That's where the cross carpeting comes in.
Yeah.
But
now, moving forward, so what do you think caused this cross carpeting in the first place? Because to me, they say leaders are born, leaders are made.
Well,
so you see that leaders are born, or leaders are made that enhance this cross carpeting in Nigeria. Because now, for you to be able to lead in Nigeria, you have to enter the ruling party.
Exactly, and you have to have
be does not come
exactly.
Does not come free
exactly
like that. So.
Well, it's just the normal thing now. Greed, wanting to have power.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them that do engage in this cross carpeting, a lot of them don't have vision. They don't have
just
long-term
goal. People that even enter politics
because they just want to be rich. Exactly.
Is it money that they have? So they buy the vision with their money.
If it be let's say Nigeria, if you use money buy anything now, you don't get what if you use money too. The only way you don't feel. The only way you know if you use money you buy for Nigeria and heaven. Sure. But every other thing you can use money to buy. Between they talk, everything. What money cannot do.
No, seriously. So I believe it's even their motive.
Yeah, it's their motive.
If all of us had good hearts, everybody have good minds.
The truth is that the true leaders, people that are really true leaders, are few in Nigeria. Very few. And some of them are pushed aside. They are not even at the forefront talking for us. Then the people that are at the forefront are people that they don't even send. They gather words for their great grandchildren. I pray me my picking marry one of them, Sha.
To my viewers out there, we want to hear your comments, your take on this issue of cross carpeting in Nigeria. We want to hear your opinion. Do you think cross carpeting is worth it in this country? Because to a very large extent, we've been seeing different leaders, different scenarios, different political parties. Today, you are in PDP. Next election, you are in APC. Next one, you are in APGA. We just want to know your view, your take on this issue. So, we see you next time. Do have a great day. Thank you.
Baby, relax. Our love got the best remarks. You light up my world and you bring out enough sparks. Relax. Woo. Let them do the most. Yeah, you are the dread deep down in a melody. Cook yourself lobster, salmon and pasta. Love is a medication like a rasta. Take you to Alaska, Jamaica is after. Don't be just for your love for the boxer.